Hey, how you doing? It's me, it's Big Juffer with a recap for the Tubers High Score Challenge World Cup 2023 Round 1. Bloody hell, that's a gobful. And if you remember, we're playing games on the Game Boy Advance and the Game Boy Color. We chose a load of games, stuck them on a wheel, took all the 16 entrants for Round 1, stuck them on a wheel, and decided who was going to be playing against whom. Or who was playing who. I don't like the word whom. Sounds a bit, I don't know, just one of them words, isn't it? Anyway. This is how round 1 was pulled out. So as a quick reminder, Meek Like Madison was against Mark Blaster on Sega Rally on the Game Boy Advance. Old Style Gaming was versus Maud on Tetris, put my teeth in, DX on the Game Boy Color. Luke Rainford was against Top Sausage on Double Dragon Advance on Game Boy Advance. Psygnosis STG and Man Shovel were on the brilliant Ninja 5.0 on the Game Boy Advance, and if you've never played that game, go and give it a go. Honestly, it is amazing. And then we had Novabug versus Gull Paint on Super Ghouls and Ghosts on Game Boy Advance. London Retro Video Games versus Pirate Daz on the frankly appalling Wacky Racers on the Game Boy Color. Acidonia 150 and the Noaf 258 on R-Type 3 on Game Boy Advance. I think Acidonia played the European version, Noaf played the US version, and the US version scores were divided by 100. So instead of scoring 100 points, she scored 1 point or something daft. It was weird, but we've worked all that out. That's cushy. And then it was myself, Big Juffer, versus Cosmic Colin on Iridian 2 on the Game Boy Advance. How did it all pan out, I hear you cry? Well, here we go. Got a nice little chart showing the path going from the left and right into the middle. So you can see everyone that was playing in grouped against each other on the left and right hand side of the screen, with the winners in that second column in. So you can see Madison versus Mark. Mark won that. Well done, Mark. OSG versus Maud on Tetris. OSG won that one, so well done. So Mark will be facing OSG, and we'll find out the game in a minute. Luke versus Sausage. Sausage won. Well done, Sausage. He goes through the next round. And then Psygnosis versus Man Shovel. Psygnosis won that on that frankly brilliant, I'm going to say it again, Ninja 5.0. It is amazing, honestly. So we've got Sausage versus Psygnosis in the next round. On the right hand side, we've got Nova versus Gull in an incredibly close competition. Both posted late scores, but there was only 200 points in it at the end, and Gull took that victory. So Gull goes through to the next round. London Retro Video Games and Daz on the awful khaki races, as London Retro Video Games called it. London Retro Video Games won that one, so he goes through to face Gull in the next round. Acidonia 150 in the WAF. Acidonia won that after we sorted out the scoring glitches. And then Big Juffer versus Cosmic Colin. I went through on that. So in the next round there, it will be Acidonia 150 versus me. So I should have prepared, and I should have got a piece of paper and a pen before I bring the wheel up. God, I can't get my words out. So, right. I'm just going to write down who's playing who. Right, so now I've done my prep. I've written down the names of the people that are playing each other. What I'll do is I'll bring up the wheel again. So you can see, hopefully, if I get rid of that. Wrong screen. There we go. Yeah, so it's smooth as this, isn't it? So here we go. We've got the wheel of games that are left up there. You can see some classic ones, and you can see some not so classic ones as well. So yeah, let's see what comes out. Hopefully I'll be able to do this all in one take. If not, I promise you I'm not rigging anything. I'm just pulling them out as they come out. But I may need to stop if somebody comes in and disturbs me, because I am here on my own with the kids this weekend, and they may need something, even though they're 20 years old. But you know what I mean. Right, so I'm going to spin the wheel. This will be to see what Mark Blaster and OSG are playing. So eyes down. Here it goes. Oops, turned on my desktop audio. Base Marauder. I think that's a shooter. I'll take that one off the wheel. We'll go next. This is for Sausage versus Psygnosis. See what comes out. Oh. Darius R in the GBA. That's a very good game. Right, I'll take that one off. Spin again. This is for Gull versus London Retro Video Games. See what comes out. Ooh. Contra Advance the Alien Wars. That's a really difficult game. I remember playing that one when I was a kid. That's on Game Boy Advance. So we've only got one Game Boy Color game so far, which is pretty good. And spin again. This is for Acidonia 150 and myself. Let's see what it is. Ballistic. Don't know what that is either. On Game Boy Color. I think it's some kind of puzzly thing. We'll find out anyway. So just as a quick recap, I'll slam up another picture here just showing. If I get rid of the game for now, or the game wheel. We've got Mark and OSG playing Space Marauder on the Game Boy Color. We've got Sausage and Psygnosis playing Darius R on the Game Boy Advance. We've got Gull and London Retro Video Games playing Contra Advance on the Game Boy Advance. And Acidonia 150 and myself, Big Juffer, playing Ballistic. Hang on. That notification just popped up. Ballistic on the Game Boy Color. So, right. Everyone's got a week to play. We'll ask for submissions to be in by 10 PM on Saturday next week. So you've got until Saturday, what will the date be? The 2nd of December, 10 PM UK time. If you go slightly over, that's fine. You know, it's just so that we can get these videos out early-ish on a Sunday morning. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the competition. If you're not, cheer up a bit. It's only a game. I know we've had some shit games, but we'll have some blinders as well. So, right. Good luck, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Live to shoot another day.